Welcome back, Aries. Sorry about that. Your reading got interrupted yesterday, so I'm picking it up today. I've put out the exact same spread that came to us yesterday, and I'm going to try my best to pick up where we left off. So I know yesterday I was kind of talking about the fact that Aries sometimes can be conceited or a know-it-all. And I was going on to tell you a story that I had a family member, and it's football season right now. And so I'm a big Raiders fan, and my family member was a big 49ers fan. And I like to think that I'm a pretty humble winner or loser when it comes to sports. But this person, it just didn't matter. He would boast about his team, boast that he was better than everybody else, and just would not let off. And then when you would lose or say the team did something, wrong or made a mistake, he would just really rub it in your face. So I was kind of starting to get the vibe of that type of attitude yesterday with the Aries reading. Again, just to kind of reiterate, I was feeling that the Aries reading was really going into the direction of career and business. To review, I felt that an Aries was feeling as though they may have been one'd up for a promotion, or we were talking about possibly the Aries being single, because there's a lot of single cards here, and maybe feeling like, they're never chosen. And I was kind of shedding some light that maybe that attitude is one of the reasons why they're not chosen. However, Aries has everything that he or she needs. Career-wise, your people view you as having your things together. You have your bills paid, you got a house, you got a car, you got your place, whatever it may be. No matter how rich or how poor you are, you still have the basic necessities met. And that's working for you, and continue that in this month. The next card that we'll discuss that got pulled for you was the Three of Wands. Okay, this sometimes is the card of travel. This sometimes is a card of education, choices, possibly going on an adventure, leaving things behind. I do feel as though for you, this is more business or knowledge or education geared. So maybe it's time for you to kind of spread your wings when it comes to your career. We were talking a little bit about identity with you yesterday. So maybe it's time to kind of redefine your identity for your career and possibly think of some other avenues. Not necessarily getting the feeling that you're going to change careers or anything, but maybe you're going to start a new project, or maybe you're going to take on some different responsibilities. Okay. The next card is the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is the third Pentacles card in your spread. So a lot to do with money. It is reversed. So in the upright position, this card to me feels like someone who feels like they're being left out in the cold. They're shut out. Someone who's going through some hardships and some poverty. This to me has the feeling not so much just money, but has some feeling of feelings and relationships, because there's two people there and all the other cards were pretty individualistic. So it being reversed to me makes me feel like you aren't impoverished right now. You may not be super rich or where you want to be, but you're comfortable. And you don't feel left out in the cold. Or maybe how you're feeling in the beginning of the reading of not having justice. Maybe towards the end of September, you're not going to feel that way anymore. You won't feel so out of sorts. Your final outcome card is really lovely. It is the Four of Wands. Okay, so we have two cards of wands, a 3 and a 4. 4 is a symbol of foundation, kind of like the pillars of a house. 4 corners, north, south, east, west, fire, earth, air, water. So like I said earlier, I really feel with you, you have your things together. You have all bases covered. But this is really lovely. It tells me that whatever you're hoping for, whether that's with business or career, is going to flourish. You're going to have a really good union, a good relationship. whether that be with a coworker or your boss or someone that you love. For example, you may have felt out in the cold with someone who you are interested in because you are single, or maybe they were single and you were looking towards them, and it's going to end in a possible union. Or maybe right now, Aries, you just heard that someone's getting married or someone's engaged, or that could be you, or you're thinking about proposing to somebody special. So that's a really lovely out card. So the month of September for Aries is looking pretty bright. I think there's some things intrinsically you got to work on a little bit, always improve to make yourself better. But I think for the most part, this is a good month for Aries. So next I'm going to clarify the cards in the spread with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. It's an Oracle deck. And we're going to see what other messages are in store for Aries in the month of September of 2008. So what messages, what clarifications for the spread that we have before us for Aries in the month of September in the year 2008? What messages for Aries? All right, let's see. So what does this Justice reversed card mean? Clarify this Justice in reversed. This is a feeling that Aries is having about themselves, about their career. All right, so 2 cards came out to clarify justice. I'm going to spread these out a little bit. All right, so for justice, challenging times. So whatever started your month, Aries, whether that be work or a relationship, or maybe this is challenging times for yourself, because here again is a single card. And isn't it funny that I said in the previous reading that I view Aries as a warrior? If you notice kind of the imagery, sorry, there's a really horrible glare. But when I first looked at this, it kind of looked like the ram horns, you know, coming out from him. So even though you're going through some challenging times, maybe you didn't get what you wanted, maybe you didn't get the job or the promotion you wanted, or maybe you're not, you know, really happy with where you're at relationship-wise or in your life, these challenging times, don't forget that you have a fire within you. You're a fire sign. You're a warrior. You're strong. I feel as though you've been through a lot, and you're wise. This to me is a middle-aged man here. Same here. You're very wise. You've been through the ringer, and you've gained all the armor that you need to take on life. So whatever this was, even though it's challenging, you're going to handle it. You've got the armor. The other card I got to clarify, the Justice in Reverse card, is giving and receiving. So the vibe I get from this for you is, you know, kind of like the story I told you. Be a humble loser. You're not going to always get everything you want. So maybe focus a little bit more in the month of September on what you can give. What can you give yourself? What can you give to your career? What can you give to your family, friends, spouse, your love interest? What can you give to the world? Which is interesting. We have another 4, foundational number. Okay, so you have everything you need. Maybe give a little bit more in your life. Next card, 9 of Pentacles. What does the 9 of Pentacles mean for Aries? What's the 9 of Pentacles mean for Aries? Let's clarify. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, we'll take 2. Lucky Aries. So 9 of Pentacles, I was telling you I was getting a vibe of being single. The clarifying card is a 9. So this tells me this card was right exactly where it was supposed to be. Okay, 9 and 9. And it tells you to rest and reconsider. And remember I told you yesterday that the 9 of Pentacles, the female in this card, didn't look upset, but she didn't look happy. Well, the same is kind of to this female who looks like a warrior. She looks not happy, but not too sad. She just looks in deep, deep thought. So you're in deep thought about something probably in the 2nd to 3rd week of September. You're feeling single and alone, but it's good for you. You need to rest and reconsider. Reconsider who you are in your life and everything you're doing. And that's totally fine. And then you got card 15, Master, with the heart in the box. Okay, so I just get this vibe, and here's another man. So I really feel this reading is for a middle-aged man. It could be for a woman, a very masculine, strong, independent woman, but I'm really feeling like my message here is for a man, late 20s, 30s, maybe early 40s, okay? You haven't yet mastered love. You've mastered everything else. You're handsome, you're respected, you're strong, you got a job, you got your stuff together, but there's that little thing inside that you know, gnaws at you, that you wish you had, but you don't outwardly say you want it. You might act like you love the single bachelor life, but I think you want it. So I'm starting to think that you kind of need to master love. That, or you already have and you're on your way. Okay. What is this King of Pentacles in reverse? Let's clarify this King of Pentacles in reverse for Aries in the month of September 2018. King of Pentacles reversed. 2 for you. 2 for Aries. All about balance. Feng Shui. Okay, so King of Pentacles reversed. Just breathe. So the first card is just breathe. Okay, everything's going to be okay. And like I said, we were talking about identity. She is looking at an image. It could be a mirror reflection. It could be, you know, it could be your earthly self and your soul, you know, the 5D you. And you're really contemplating who you are in this world. And that's good. Just be in the moment and breathe. And really kind of search within yourself. You know? Talk to that higher self. Okay? Card 7 came up with choose your battles. Choose your battles. So with the King of Pentacles reversed, you know, he's a king. And he's got everything. And maybe he earned everything by fighting over everything. So I kind of get this feeling of like, you know, you got everything. Why do you got to keep fighting when you got everything? Okay, now's the time to really master your love to yourself and to the world, to reflect on the human being you want to be. Yeah, Aries, if you're fighting, arguing, trying to always be right, knock it off. All right, 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Where is Aries going? What are they studying? What are they doing? That card really wanted to come. Balance. I love that because the 3 of cards, the 3 of cards, yeah. The 3 of Wands is not in balance, right? 2 on one side, 1 on the other, right? We got this Justice card in the beginning with the scales upside down. They're not balanced. So I'm feeling like Aries, all aspects of your life, all corners of your life aren't completely balanced. And that's what you really need. That's what your soul's journey is for right now. And notice there's a man and a woman coming together to become one. I feel as though that kind of goes with the MasterCard. And notice numbers 14, 15. It's time to love. It's time to find that person who completes you and makes you a more balanced man. Okay? That's what I really think. I think this is for an Aries man who needs to put his heart out there. All right. What's this 5 of Pentacles in reverse? Not feeling like you're out in the cold anymore, Aries. What's this 5 of Pentacles reversed? Awesome. Open up. I love it. Another 4-5. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Not feeling like you're left out in the cold anymore. Okay, but I love it because in the upright position, they are left out. The door is closed. It's not open for you. But in reverse, it's telling me, hey, maybe you're mended. Maybe whoever's inside is finally starting to open the door to let you in. Maybe that's with love. Maybe that's with the career choice that you want. The card you got to clarify it is open up. So in order for people to open up to you, Aries, okay, you need to open up to them. Notice it's a red card. Red for fire sign Aries. Lastly, the outcome card, the 4 of Wands. Clarify this outcome for Aries. What does the 4 of Wands mean for their life, both career, love? All right. 3 cards for you. Aries, you are getting a lot out of me today. So a 9, well-deserved reward, okay? Which is lovely because it goes with the 4 of Wands. Yeah, your reward is going to be love. I think you're on the path to finally finding the one who's going to make you a better person. Who's going to complete you. And it's well deserved, because even though you might be a hardhead, you've worked really hard, and you deserve all the things. You deserve everything in life. But you need to remember, if you want that beautiful outcome, you need to be in control. And notice meditation, breathing, thinking, going within. Notice the eyes in the background. I bet you anything that is itself. That is you. Okay? Go within and be in control of yourself, especially your attitude. Okay? And a blockage that you may have, or maybe something that's working for you. Okay? Could be a blockage or working for you. Notice we're concentrating on the temple, the head, the forehead, okay? And we're talking about the crown chakra. So either this is blocking you, okay, or this is working for you. It's opening for you finally. And I think since these cards are in the upright position, I think that your third eye and your crown chakra may be finally opening, okay? So that's wonderful. That's really beautiful, Aries. I'm really excited for you. All right, Aries, in order to wrap this up, okay, I have a third deck that I'll be sharing with you. It's Messages from Guides. It's Transformational Cards by James from Praagh, okay? Messages from your guides. So what do your spirits, your guides, your angels, whomever is watching over you, what messages do they have for you? So guys, what messages do you have for Aries in the month of September 2018? Guides, what messages do you have for... Well, some cards just fell right between my legs. You have two messages, Aries. Am I right or am I right? Aries, you need to. This is the time in your life where you need to go on a journey within. Figure out what your true identity is, not only for your earthly self, but for your soul. Okay? Journey within. Be a better you. Okay? No one's perfect, and we can always be a better version of ourselves. So Aries, your guides want you to know that. And hey, stay open-minded. Okay? I think that goes with the outcome of things. I think you maybe are a very planned, practical, methodical type of person. You like things planned and organized out, and you always like to know what the outcome is. Maybe be a little bit more flexible in your thinking and stay open-minded with yourself, with your love life, and with your life as a whole. Okay? So Aries, I hope you really enjoyed your September 2018 monthly reading. If you did like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe this video. Please comment in the comment section below. Let me know how this applies to you. Let me know how the reading went. I love positive feedback. Again, if you'd like to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, it's FollowYourArrowTarot for both. And if you're interested in a personal and private reading, please send me an email at followyourarrowtarot@gmail.com to discuss with me a time, date, and my pricing for a reading. So again, positive vibes. Follow your Arrow Tarot watchers, and have a beautiful rest of your September.